Esa es la salida de Culminar, que no sé si se ve, que está ahí la gente bloqueada. Ahí ha habido un pedazo de accidente, que ha habido un coche que se ha dado la vuelta y todo. Y estamos saliendo en dirección contraria, poco a poco, así hacia arriba, pero claro, hay coches que no pueden salir.
Heavy snowfall swept across Madrid and its surrounding region on Wednesday, as Atlantic Storm Kristin moved into the Iberian Peninsula, delivering an uncommon burst of winter weather to central Spain and triggering widespread disruption to transport and public services.
Actualizo informe. Esta es la 6, la salida de Parcalagos de la vía de servicio. Está todo parado, claro. Mi coche. Y ahí está todo. Todo parado. Es un percal de cojones.
Spain's state meteorological agency had issued weather alerts ahead of the storm, warning of snow at relatively low elevations, strong winds, and unstable conditions across multiple parts of the country. While snowfall is not unusual in Spain's higher mountain ranges, significant snow in the Madrid metropolitan area remains less frequent, making the event notable for residents and commuters. As the system advanced, snow began to fall during the early hours and expanded through areas of the community of Madrid, reducing visibility and rapidly coating streets, pavements, and parked vehicles. By morning, conditions had deteriorated sharply, particularly during peak travel periods. Snow accumulation and icy surfaces created hazardous driving conditions, and authorities reported a series of incidents ranging from vehicles losing traction to traffic congestion on key access routes. Several major roads experienced restrictions or temporary closures, especially in areas closer to elevated terrain where snowfall was heavier and road surfaces became more difficult to manage. Officials urged motorists to avoid non-essential travel, warning that even short trips could become dangerous due to sudden changes in road conditions and limited vehicle control on compacted snow. Transport disruption extended beyond private vehicles. Public transport services faced delays and operational limitations as the weather affected both infrastructure and passenger flow. Commuter rail services experienced disruptions on some routes, while bus services were forced to reduce speed, reroute, or suspend operations in the most affected zones. The combination of slower traffic cancellations and increased demand placed added strain on Madrid's mobility network, particularly for workers and students attempting to reach schools, offices, and transport hubs during the storm's peak. Local and regional authorities activated winter response measures, deploying snowplows, salt trucks, and road maintenance crews to keep priority routes open. Emergency teams were sent to areas experiencing the worst conditions, focusing on key arterial roads, hospital access points, and routes connecting the capital to nearby municipalities.
Mañana en Madrid, el atasco normal de cuando llueve o cuando nieva, pero bueno, que están cayendo pocos, la verdad es que son muy débiles, ¿no? Pero así está la.
As snow continued to fall, emergency services received an increased number of weather-related calls, including reports of minor accidents, stranded vehicles, and hazardous pedestrian areas. Precautionary measures were also introduced to reduce risk to the public. Some schools and public facilities were temporarily closed, reflecting concerns over student travel safety and the difficulty of maintaining safe access in areas where roads and footpaths were heavily affected. Local administrations advised residents to limit movement where possible, recommending that people remain indoors during the most intense period of snowfall and avoid driving unless absolutely necessary. These measures were aimed at reducing pressure on emergency services and allowing clearing crews to operate more effectively across the region. Snow accumulation varied across Madrid and its surrounding communities. While the city center saw a visible covering that disrupted normal routines, higher elevation zones around the capital recorded more substantial buildup, intensifying the challenges faced by road crews and transport operators. As the day progressed, authorities reported gradual improvements in some areas as clearing operations expanded and snowfall began to ease. Even so, officials continued to caution that icy patches could remain long after active snowfall ended, particularly overnight when temperatures drop and melted snow refreezes on roads and pavement.